A top 25 clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome, everyone, to Louisville, Kentucky, L&N Stadium, home of the Cardinals. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the Iowa State Cyclones, taking on the 24th ranked team in the land, the Louisville Cardinals. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Cardinals have been waiting and waiting, and finally the moment is coming in the opening of the season. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Gives it on the option. He's got a yard out to the 30-yard line.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. Dropping back, it's Beck. He uncorks one deep. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
You cannot get any more wide open than that. He had his receiver open, throws the ball. You think, we're walking in for 6, and he drops it right in his hands. Yeah, those are killers. So hard to make big plays. Man, you can't give those up.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. Quarterback may change this route. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Let's talk a minute about Louisville's new quarterback, Miller Moss. Last year, started 9 games at his childhood favorite, USC, before being replaced by Jaden Mayava. Now with the Ville, he fills a void and brings a gunslinger mentality, Jesse.
He has that gunslinger mentality. When it's going good, it's normally going really, really good, but he has to be able to avoid the mistakes. And let's not forget, he's got some pretty big shoes to fill, too. Tyler Shuck did some really good things for Louisville's offense a season ago. So for Miller Moss, a chance to rejuvenate his career and do it at Louisville.
All right, guys, let's talk for a minute about Louisville. You start the season top 25. Clearly, expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early here.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
Back to pass, it's Moss. Quick completion on the out. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Cardinals in the hurry-up. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Maybe a tad out of field goal range and way too close to punt it. Kind of in no man's land, so they'll go for it on 4th down. Might be calling a hot route. The play action fake. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the 1st down.
I love the aggressive nature offensively there. It's 4th down, and you're going to try and go for it. And you have so much confidence in your quarterback to be able to make that play, come up with a good throw, keep the drive alive.
And the Cardinals look to keep this drive humming. Leaves it with the back. Oh, he's got some space.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
To the ground with the back. It's a running room. Headed to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown Cardinals. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. That running back just had a caravan of blockers to take him into the end zone.
There's not very many times in home, Reese, where I'm going to say that everybody watching on their couch could have scored on that play. This is one of them.
On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. They'll go to the toss. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, this defense has set the tone early. 3 and out on the first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, they get a TFL. They are sending a very clear and distinct message to this offense. They are going to set the tone of this game.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. To the air. It's Beck. Flushed out of the pocket. And he'll just get rid of that one.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this 1st down.
They punted on their opening drive, and now they need a 3rd down conversion to avoid punt. He tries to take the top off. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
Wow, the quarterback got away with one there. He's lucky that defender dropped that pass, because if he picks it, he might have taken that one to the house.
He'll field the punt. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Give to Brown. Up to 45 yards for them on the ground already in this first quarter. He looks as if he's ready to put up numbers. Now the play fake. He'll throw it. Just a short pass to the tight end. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Leaves it with the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air, it's Moss. Fierce the pressure. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
Sometimes the quarterback puts that zip on it, and you can hear it. And sometimes he uses the lob wedge where it takes a little time to get there. That time, he used the lob wedge, and the defender came in and made the interception. Big play for this defense early.
First snap of this drive will come from the 46. On the run, it's Hansen. There he goes. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Looking down the middle. He's got it. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. The Cyclones looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Trying to run, it's Hansen. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there, forced the TFL.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. This should be the last play of the quarter. The corners are walked up tight. On the snap, it's Hansen. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Cyclones! Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And he'll bring it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. The running back has it. It's a seam wide open. There he goes. The 40. He's at the 20. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd up to the end zone. Touchdown, Louisville. You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Started on this drive from the 24. He sent the tight end in motion. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Looking for a man. It's Beck. Rushes on him. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
And the Cyclones now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Trying play action. Going for it all. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air. But give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time. Being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Cyclones need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Going back to the well, another deep ball. He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. The Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Snap to the back. He's loose. They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
You cannot make a bigger statement on offense than your head coach deciding to go for it on fourth down, deep in your own end, early in the game, and they get it somehow running the football. Wow.
And the Cyclones, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting it second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Trying to get the edge on the toss. Oh, better look out. Turning on the Jets. Running it inside the 30 and finally out of bounds at the 27.
Whew, that might have been a touchdown-saving tackle right there. Offensively, nice play call going with the toss to get that running back to the outside. I'm telling you, if he makes that guy miss, that might have been 6.
Pressure coming. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
There's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last 2 plays. offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And he was held in check in game 1, but you're not going to hold him in check for long. And right out the gates, getting a sack in the second ball game, that will not be his last sack of the season. This dude is a ball player.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He's going to let it go. It's caught downfield. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Cyclones come to the line with a new set of downs. DB's right up on the receiver. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clocked.
Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The option look. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa State.
And that's 3 touchdowns in 2 games. Just continuing to find the end zone, continuing to make plays. This guy is on pace for a great season. He's put the college football world on notice.
And he added the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Georgia is on top, but this is a close game. And, you know, back in the day, you'd feed Herschel Walker and go home. That guy needs to emerge for them today. They're up by 7 over Marshall. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Finding an escape route.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Quarterback making adjustments. Back to throw, it's Moss. That 3rd down pass was coming in hot before it fell to the ground.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
The Cardinals send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. formation from the back. Oh, they're after him. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. This pass rush has just been relentless, and you can bet your bottom dollar they're about to bring the heat again. The offense will quickly use the timeout. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Wants to fire on second down. Lofts one high and deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots. They're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
And the Cyclones are way behind the sticks on this third and forever. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Turning it on. Didn't get nearly enough done on third down. He's brought down at the 31-yard line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. This offense has already converted once on fourth down. Can they do it again? Trying to get it to the marker. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line. Up the first down. What a play call there. Jesse, I fully expected them to throw.
You did, Reese. I did. Everybody in this stadium did. You know, the coaching staff did, too. Because of the defense they played, they were not expecting the offense to keep it on the ground, but kudos to them. They got fooled, and they're able to keep this drive alive.
The Cyclones will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball. You have to find a way to create some hesitation on defense when you're selling the draw play. They just didn't do it well enough here.
Yeah, it's got to be the offensive line and the quarterback and the running back. They all have to work together to show pass set up front.
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. No good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Cyclones will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Let's see what he can do with the return. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw, it's Moss. Throws to the back. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Power football with the run. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. the 6. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot, man. He makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And that was a scintillating way to finish that one, a 44-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. The hand to the running back. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Zings it complete to the right. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Beck saved his best for last in 2024. 4 touchdowns to seal a classic Pop-Tart Bowl win. Unfrosted still better. This year he's going to have to get used to some new receivers, and they're going to need some guys to step up, David.
Unfrosted, absolutely not better first. That was blasphemous. You should never get away with that again. But Rocco Beck, he had a great, solid season. Came up in the clutch when they really needed him down the stretch of games. Another year in the system. Interested to see what the Cyclones can do now.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Gonna take a shot. And they say this is a game of inches, just a few more inches in the field of play, and it would have been a big gain. Instead, it's incomplete.
Well, this passing attack was on fire last week. Quarterback threw multiple TDs, but they got brought back down to earth very quick in the first half of this game. So here they are now early in the 3rd quarter. They're trying to get some of that mojo back, taking a shot. I like the aggressiveness.
Running back searching for a hole. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
The Cyclones are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Unloads it left. Makes the grab. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and the ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
A lot of real estate in front of them as the drive starts at their own 6. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
On the set. In blue.
They'll run it. Not much much movement there as a gain of 1 gets him out to the 5.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. He might want another play. Off the play fake. Fires to the big fella. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And the Cardinals want to crank the tempo. Looking downfield, it's Moss. Fires left. Got his man.
That is going to drive this defensive coordinator. It's a lot of DCs. They focus a ton of energy on how their unit performs on 3rd down and in the red zone. If this defense gives up a couple more 3rd down conversions like that, they're going to be in for a very unpleasant film session on Monday.
The Cardinals will snap it on 1st and 10. Give to the running back. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Off play action. Here's a hit. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
It'll be 3rd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. That's caught. It's Lacy. They make the tackle at the 33, and it is well short of the 1st down. And the Cardinals will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stops. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Direct snap. They forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And this offense has got to find a way to get some gimmies, some layups, some screens. They need some yak, some yards after the catch. They got to find some guys that can make some plays for this offense because it's just boom or bust. There's not a lot of consistency. They got to put some 1st downs together, put some drives together, be more consistent.
Chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. He couldn't get close to the marker. Got 3 yards, but it'll be 4th and 3. Unlike the old school thinking, this is the area of the field that is really 4-down territory now. The RPO, throw to the right, looking for the 1st. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
Well, that tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it. But when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Rides to back and leaves it. Finds some fresh air.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Cyclones with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Wants to throw. It's Beck. Under fire. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They are getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
The Cyclones come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chain. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout for Iowa State.
Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Back has it. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Looking left. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And it's such a good job by this defense. This offense is trying to find a spark, trying to get back in this football game. They're trying to be aggressive. The defense answers, and now you put your offense in a beautiful position to go out, execute a really good drive, and put a little distance between the other squad.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football, so he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
Ooh, you're living dangerously now. You've got the lead late in the game. Don't do anything to turn it over. They almost did throwing it there. If I'm the head coach now, I'm thinking, man, let's just run the ball.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. The offense changing the play. To the air, it's Moss. Throws to the wideout. And it's knocked away, incomplete on 3rd down.
3rd and long, they're throwing the out route, trying to get it on the boundary, but a great job by the defense, anticipating it and then knocking it away.
is on its way. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. But see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. Looking for a huge play. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And some guys just have a knack of finding the football, and he is one of them. Like, you can just tell when the ball's in the air, he's like, that is mine. His second big game-changing play in this football game.
Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. Brown has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to pass. It's Moss. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Motion from the wideout. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And that last incompletion leaves this offense facing a 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Fires to the wideout. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover?
Dude, talk about having to have it. We needed to force the turnover. We had to get the football back. They're in such a good position to run out the clock, try to win. No, sir. Our ball, 1st down.
Iowa State sending the offense back out. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot. And now let's see if they can pull this one out. Bought a little time, lets it go. Incomplete. Man, oh man, is that one this junior would love to have back.
In this moment of the game, late, you need your quarterback to be playing his best football. This is when you need him to be the most accurate and to make the best decisions, and he has not yet completed a throw here in the 4th quarter. That is bad news for this offense.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Takes the handoff. It's Hansen.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Rides the back on the option to give. They'll stop him short on 3rd down, in this defense trying to make sure they stay on top.
Yeah, this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO.
Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet.
And you just wonder if this defense now is starting to feel it a little bit. They're a bit on their heels after that fourth down play to keep this drive going. Someone's going to have to step up here and stop the bleeding. They're only up by one possession.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Snap to the back. Give to the running back. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Finds his man. It's Sowell. This defense makes a play, stopping him well short, and it'll be 4th down from the 24.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
On 4th down, going to the air. Stopped short of the marker. And they stop with this defense, and they get the ball back.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. On the run, it's Watson. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
This is a big pressure moment for the offense, too, because they've got the lead, but it's now 3rd down on their own side of the field. They would love nothing more than to be able to convert this, stay on the field, keep bleeding the clock, but the defense, I'd expect them to bring pressure here, trying to force the ball out of the QB's hands quickly.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. This 3rd down play might be the last chance for this defense to stay in the game. They'll move the wide receiver. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw, it's Moss. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Cardinals line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. Looking downfield on 1st down. Shoots it to the left. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
They bring him down, but that's why you give them that wildcat look and create an opportunity for big plays.
And I would just hate to be in the shoes of these defenders trying to tackle this running back because, of course, you're so afraid of this guy shaking you and using his elite speed to make you look bad on a highlight film somewhere, but you forget this guy can still run you over. You saw it on that one.
And this wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
And those are the plays you dream about. You blitz, you bring the absolute lumber. Those big hits, man, those can set the tone. And that makes a decision for this offensive player. Do I really want to go near that guy again?
They'll run play action. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
And the Cyclones need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the fourth.
And on that play, the offense called 4 verticals. They had 4 guys running down the field trying to take a shot. Quarterback's got to get the ball out on time. One, because you're going to have to fit that football in between a safety and a DB. And obviously, two, you got to beat the...
Looking for a deep man. Incomplete on fourth down, and man, did they need to keep that drive alive.
Nice job by this defense in a clutch moment. You knew they were going to throw the football. Fourth down, great coverage, break on the football, force the incompletion, and more importantly, you get the ball back to your offense with a chance to just run this clock and get out of here with a win.
They'll start this drive from the 42. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Wide open spaces. All out of space. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Cardinals.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, meet, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Always expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Ohio delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in Athens. Thing is, this was a road victory, and a win like this is going to resonate throughout the MAC. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Looking to pass. It's Beck. A deep throw as the clock winds down. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about.
A lot of times when you go to the stat sheet after the game, defenses are going to look at explosive plays. Like, we're taught to be top down, stay deep, don't give up those big plays, make them earn it all the way down the field. Bad job giving up the big play in the passing game.
Touchdown, Cyclones! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
On to attempt the try. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Clock is stopped. Timeout used by the defense. 14 seconds left. hands team out there to avert disaster, and so they do. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Leaves it with the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff picture, how big is it to get a big win, a ranked win, who now you're probably going to be matched up head-to-head with who's better, who's going to make the playoff. Big feather in the cap, big day for them.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.